Hello, today I'm going to bring you through the process of how I made these 3 Totoro friends out of polymer clay. I'll preface by saying that this was my first time making Totoros, so I learned a few things that I would do differently next time, and I'll let you know when we get to those parts. I started with the biggest Totoro and the eyes were the hardest part. You're going to see that I eventually redo this step later. In the original 2D animation, the whites of Totoro's eyes are pretty large and the pupils are small, but translated into 3D clay form, my Totoro looks like they're in a state of eternal shock. Still, I keep chugging along and I'm hoping they somehow turn out okay once everything is put together. If not, it's okay, I do plan to remake Totoro again in the future with lots of improvements. This is where I redo the eyes. It's better the second time, but I think I would still make it less bulbous in the future. Although I didn't make Totoro hold their iconic umbrella from the bus scene, I at least made the cute leaf on the head. I also wanted to convey the fur, but only from the feet up to the neck because I didn't want to obscure the face for this piece, so I tried to make it gradually fade out. For the whiskers, I used paperclip wires and added a little bit of shading on the leaf before popping it into the oven. Now we're painting the whiskers black and the triangle patterns on the tummy. The next time I make this Totoro, there's a chance I might not glaze it like I'm doing here because I feel the textures looked so much better before. But oh well, we committed. So moving on to the middle-sized blue Totoro. When I started the second one, I felt so good about it at first. I especially liked how the leg shapes turned out. But you have to wait and see how the eyes turned out. It's a little cursed depending on which angle you look at it from. If I were to redo these Totoros, I would start with this one, not only because of the eyes, but also because it's the least steady on its 2 feet, because the bag throws the weight a little bit off balance. The third smallest white Totoro was the easiest to build, but the most pivotal part was during the painting phase when I was challenged to make the eyes stand out. I'm outlining the eyes in a light blue-gray color, which makes it look like baby Totoro hasn't slept for days. But we can layer thin white paint so that the bags under the eyes are more muted. So, not too bad for our first attempt at Totoro. Next time, there are 2 things I would try. First, I might leave them unglazed. Second, I'd like to make the eyes more inset and or paint the pupils rather than use black clay like I usually do. I hope you enjoyed that process. It was a great excuse for me to delve into the world of Ghibli. My favorite Ghibli movie is actually a slightly lesser known film called Whisper of the Heart. If you have a favorite Ghibli movie, feel free to share that with me. Till next time, bye!
Oh my gosh, did you? No, it just fell, hold on. What happened was the stem of the leaf just broke off and I guess I was using it as a support. So now I got some black paint all over the Totoro. No.